Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have some crazy news today, and it's not great. It's definitely not great. But in both aspects, California being this hellhole that it is, and anything else that may be deemed as insanity. Alright, so first off, we're going to go with the FBI raid, and then we're going to go with the, California being insane. Let's get right into it. FBI raid main home of all-American jihadi, Jihadi Square terrorist 19 arrested with chilling manifesto, loved NFL, and dreamed of being a soldier before converting to Islam after dad's death. The raid came one day after a 19-year-old who appeared to be a typical all-American teen before allegedly radicalizing himself to Islam, allegedly attacked the officers in one of New York's most popular tourist areas. Before the attack on New Year's Eve, Bickford had been an honor roll student, won awards for his network, and was a member of the companionship football team in his hometown. But after his father died of a drug overdose in 2018, it's believed Bickford's life descended into turmoil. By the time Bickford made his way into New York City on Amtrak alone for the alleged attacks this weekend, the teen was already reportedly on the FBI's radar. He was on the Bureau's terrorism guardian watch list and had told his aunt he was planning to travel to Afghanistan to fight, sources told the New York Post. On Saturday night, Bickford allegedly attacked the two NYPD police officers on 8th Avenue between 51st and 52nd Street, right outside Times Square, where thousands of revelers were ringing in the new year. Another officer shot at Bickford, striking him in the shoulder, He remains hospitalized at the Bellevue and charges are pending. Bickford does not have a criminal record according to the preliminary investigation, but police sources say the borough in Boston has an open case on him. Authorities have told NBC they were looking into whether the suspect had previously posted what they called jihadist writings online and then traveled to New York City to target police. Photos posted to a Facebook show Bickford at different times of his life, meeting with his two brothers, Devin and Travis. There are photos of him playing football with the Championship Wells High School for his football team and singing in the choir and marching with a colored guard. As early as 2020, he was among a group of students to win awards for their artwork. Bickford won for his work in jewelry, says Gossip Online report at the time, prior to his death in 2018. Reportedly of a drug overdose, his father, Thomas Bickford, proudly posted photos of his sons and their achievements. Family and friends were quick to praise the boys and their bright futures. Bickford's father died at the age of 41, according to his obituary. His parents, Thomas and Audra Donatello, married on September 9, 2001, and raised three sons, Devin, Trevor, and Travis in Wells, Maine. The patriarch of the family could often be found coaching them at football and wrestling, according to the obituary. It also said that he was sometimes hard on his sons in terms of his style of coaching, but he loved his boys more than anything. Bickford's mother, Audra Donatello, who eventually remarried, also has a slew of photos on her Facebook page where she gushes about her son, calling him an old soul, and writes that she feels lucky to be his mother. On July 28th, she shared a photo of Bickford for his 19th birthday and wrote, "Happy 19th birthday, Trevor. So proud and lucky to be able to call you my son. You're an old soul and you amaze me every day with all that you enjoy to explore and do. I love that you have no fear of trying new things and you truly are the best brother ever. I am so beyond proud of the man you're becoming. I love you." Just 6 months later, Bickford is being accused of the attacks on the NYPD officers, and Bickford and the cops all at Bellevue Hospital in Manhattan were all expected to survive. The attack happened just outside the security zone where thousands of revelers were screening for weapons as they were prepared in 2023. Cops cleared streets in YC after officers stabbed, gunshots reported. I will also be doing a quick video of this as well, guys, so please stay tuned for that. An investigation was underway to pinpoint a motive for the attack, but authorities said they did not believe there was any ongoing threat to the public. Michael Driscoll, the assistant director in charge of the FBI's New York field office, said they believed the attacker acted alone. Authorities have told NBC they were looking into whether the suspect had previously posted what they call jihadist writings online and then traveled to New York City to target police. Sources told the New York Post that Bickford packs camping gear, a diary, and a last will and testament for his trip down to Manhattan for the attacks. The slashing unfolded just outside the security zone in Times Square, where thousands have gathered for the annual New Year's Eve ball drop. Police screened revealers for contraband such as alcohol, large bags, and weapons. Videos from the scene shows revealers being buried from the scene by cops attempting to control the scene located at 52nd Street and 8th Avenue. Officers can be screaming at pedestrians to move away from the crime scene. The NYPD mounts a massive security operation every year to keep the New Year's Eve crowd safe. Thousands of officers are deployed in the area, including many new recruits to the force. The blocks where the biggest crowds gather to see performances and the midnight ball drop can only be accessed through checkpoints where officers use metal detecting wands to screen for weapons. Large bags and coolers are banned. Barriers are set up to prevent vehicle attacks in the secure area. The security perimeter can only extend so far, though. The attack took place on 8th Avenue, which is often packed with thick crowds navigating around the frozen zone or trying to find one of the secure entrances. So, that being said, he also attacked with the machete, guys, so this is another thing as well. But we have more scary and terrifying news, mostly happening in California. From Techno Frog, aka also from Senator Scott Wiener, which is also one of the people that did this, the law is much darker than they let on. California is now a sanctuary state for those charged with mutilating children. Senator Scott Wiener has gone out and said, which we will go and see what he says here, which is right here. He says, tonight at midnight, SB 107 goes into effect and California officially becomes a state of refuge for trans kids and their families. As red states pursue hundreds of laws criminalizing LGBT people with incitement to violence all too common, CA stands strong as a beacon of hope. What it really says in that specific law, guys, which we'll go over right now, it says, California law enforcement entities shall not knowingly make or participate in the arrest or participate in any extradition of individual pursuant to an out-of-state arrest warrant for violation of another state's law against providing, receiving, or allowing a child to receive gender-affirming health care and gender-affirming mental health care in this state, if that is law under the laws of the state to full extent permitted by federal law. So we have California allowing child mutilation and ruining their lives, so that's one thing. And this is all thanks to, obviously, California being completely insane. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you really want to know exactly who's doing this and would want this type of stuff, you just have to look at this. Scott Wiener here. This guy right here. We'll go directly to him. Yeah, we'll go to him. CA State Senator, Chair, Housing Committee, former Chair, Legislative LGBTQ Caucus, Housing Transit, Climate, Criminal Justice, Reform Health, and Democrat. It's not hard to see what these people really want to do, because Democrats are the ones that are doing this. Oh well, I guess that's what California voted for. Can't wait to get out of this state, because I am moving very forward to doing so. This state is horrible. So we have people that want to just mutilate children now. That's perfectly okay. Well, I guess we reap what we sow, right? This New Year's becoming great so far. Can't wait to see what happens next. I'll be keeping you guys informed. Hopefully you guys know what's going to go on. I know I will. See you guys later. Take care.